Real talk for the bold, bruised, and built to last. Welcome to the Built This Way podcast with Patricia Mullen.
I'm back. Hey guys, I am back and thank you for visiting with me. It has been one hell of a 2 months. And I hope that you didn't think I was just being kind of a fair weather podcaster, because I wasn't. I thought about this and you every single day. But I just couldn't do it, guys. I had so much shit going on. More than your typical day-to-day stuff, you know? And I told all of you I was going through a hysterectomy. I had no idea how amazing I would actually feel, number one, and also how crazy my hormones have actually gotten just a little bit, because, you know, I'm going through recalibration. And it wasn't just like a recalibration of like me and my body and healing, which, again, I feel amazing. And all the things that I feared the most, that ate me up, that depressed me and just made me sick inside and, you know, stole my focus and all that, whatever, most of those things didn't happen. I was just like, thank you, Dr. Matteo Leone at the Mayo Clinic, which I told I would give a shout out to because he listens. It's just pretty amazing. You know, I heard from my surgeon 4 times after my surgery. That's wild. And the thing that I had, you know, was kind of killing me. It was sucking the life out of me. So, you know, I didn't just get over that and have to recalibrate for that. But I had to recalibrate just emotionally, mentally, and all the things. And, surprise, most of you do not know that how the moans tend to roll is that we do crazy stuff, like decide we're going to move over 30 days' time, because literally 2 weeks after this major surgery, when you're not supposed to do things, you know, like drive or lift things over 5 pounds or whatever, I drove myself to St. Augustine, 10 hours, went to my post-op appointment, felt like a complete badass, and shared the stories of how I literally started work the next day. Because I'm a nut, and I, you know, I'm bragging about all the things that I kind of was supposed to not, you know, to be doing, but I wasn't doing them. Resting and relaxing and taking care of my mental, all the things. And during that visit, my husband informed me that he accepted a position at his dream job and that we were moving in like 30 days. And this happened like 6 years ago. So a lot more mature. Being older, haven't been there, done that. I feel like we have a system now. And so we did it. My home is listed. I am in a new home that I bought shortly a few days after, just closed about a week ago, in a completely different state. A completely different environment. I kind of went from like mountain life and country life to the beach-ish, although I don't live on the beach. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I have had the last several years of just go. And in the middle of that, we bought a boat and renamed it. And I'm not sure if you're a boater. If you are, don't do the thing where you put, you know, champagne out to Neptune and Poseidon, and, you know, you do all the things with the metal tags. And if you do the thing where you change your boat's name, make sure you don't use Expo markers, because we used Expo markers instead of Sharpies. And immediately when we went out on the water, our engines exploded. Not exploded, but like shut down. 3 years later, we get the thing back. And all of a sudden, now, after winterizing it, yay, I have my boat. Winter comes. Arguments, money, time, heartbreak, watching the seasons go, and now I live in a place where I'm actually going to be able to use the dang thing. The last 60 days, my body's changed more than I ever thought, and I've been through 2 hip replacements. My business has transformed in a good way, more than I ever could have imagined. My marketing went to a complete halt. And I did that because I needed the mental space from everybody. I moved across state lines 6 hours away from my home. I didn't tell anybody. So you're like one of the first to know that I moved. And I love my new home. I have barely left my house. I'm kind of in a place of just finally. And I plan on relaxing a little bit more. I mentioned right after surgery, I started working again. And some of it took care of itself, and some of it was self-choice to just transform the way I do business a little bit and to move around some clients. And we're all doing stuff to try to prepare. And you think you have a plan and you got your strategy together. And I did. I hired extra help. They weren't always reliable. Some of them were. I hired even more extra help. I worked and I planned ahead. I worked on other people's social media. I actually planned ahead on my own. And then I pulled mine because while I was doing all of these things on a nonstop basis, just I couldn't face dealing with my own. And, hormonally, I did not want to put something out there that I was going to regret later, because there were times where I literally don't know how I went from I am okay and I'm having a conversation to literally I'm going to fucking kill somebody, or I'm crying, or I'll be really happy. And then the next thing I know. And so, I hope my clients don't listen to this and think, oh man, Trisha's crazy now. I have been a little bit. The good news is I'm feeling so much better now. That was a lot. I think that would do that to anybody, frankly. A move is traumatic. Any surgery is traumatic. The type of surgery I had was traumatic, right? So yeah, I'm giving myself some grace. Closing on a house, that was traumatic, as it shouldn't have been. And just all the things. So I want to be the best version of myself for me. And it's been one of the first times I can say that in a long time. Also for my husband, for my business and my clients. And I'm not going after the more is more thing. This new chapter is less is more. And I am going to get back into my podcast. I am actively working on my own marketing for a change. We as business owners put ourselves last. I had the most amazing conversation with an upcoming guest, and her PR respectively asked me to stop, and we just decided F them. We were going to meet anyway, and we just did. And one of the greatest lessons was basically that I need to teach myself or treat myself just like I would any client. And if you're in your own business and you're running your own business, sometimes your business just starts running you. And that's what happened to me literally all winter. I had a birthday. I didn't do anything for it. My husband was sadly out of town, and that was fine. But I worked. It was just like another day. And what people don't know about me and my marketing company is that after I get up at 4:30 in the morning and get peeps out the door and do all the things I need to do for that, I start working before everybody else is working, or I'm checking other clients' websites or their social media or their ads or whatever. And that's the most important thing. And any extra creative I have for the day goes into them. And I just haven't had the space, the energy for myself. And so I decided a few months ago, that's going to be okay. I'm not going to take weekly meetings anymore. I am going to start clearing commitments out of my life. And I did it. And it was super freaking hard. But it feels so good to have my time back. I am not going to discount all of the volunteering that I did over the years, all of the meetings, the thousands of hours that I've given everybody else. It still means something. But again, less is more. I didn't disappear. I was under construction. This new version of me has a lot more clarity. Basically just a lot more clarity with it and a lot more peace, because God damn it, isn't it time? Isn't it time? Isn't it like finally my time to like step into that place where all the freaking trauma can just be over? Emotionally, physically, hormonally. I mean, the person that I was letting down myself before all of this, or the most, was myself. The person I was letting down the most before all of this was myself. Saying that out loud, but it's true. And I don't want to do that anymore, because I cannot be a healthy version of me for anybody else until I start doing that, a lot of my relationships are going to end. And that happens. We go through cycles, and it's not a place of bad. It's just when you move, that's what happens. Even if you're not living in the place that you moved from, or when you grow, that happens too. It's like that whole analogy. Life is a bus ride, and not everybody's meant to stay on for every block stop, and some people are. I have a ride or die. Her name is Jen. She listens. We have been friends since I was 16 years old. And thinking about what she said to me the other day, that's the part that's going to make me emotional. Because I don't have a lot of people in my life. Patrick is one of them. That will remember things about you or share with you, which takes guts. How much you mean to them. And it's just the cycle, but she will always be in my life. And so her daughter, and so Patrick, and my husband, and a lot. But, just in cycles, that's just what is going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. So, with confidence, here's the next chapter, motherfuckers. Well, I saw something online years ago, and I reshared it, and it comes up as a memory. And it's something along the lines of like, maybe life is not about avoiding the bruises. Maybe it's about collecting all the scars to prove that you showed up for it. I got a lot of scars, baby, and I'm sure that you do too. So let's keep showing up. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for being here. See you soon.